Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays Nuclear Throne. We've been having pretty good performances lately, missed a couple of days. Actually came down with like a 24-hour flu that had me knocked on my butt, basically. But now I feel fine, although I'm realizing that maybe these are famous last words. But anyway, we're just going to start with a normal run today to warm up, and then we'll switch to the daily soon after that. Our ranks maybe haven't been doing that well. At least, like, proportionally to where I'd like them to be eventually, but I think our percentages, and actually, well, not percentages necessarily, but my performances in terms of the actual distance that we get on the runs have been pretty good. So we'll use eyes. Well, actually, we'll just random for the daily. I think we're at a point where we can pretty comfortably play as most characters. The only one that's a death sentence for the most part is melting, but even melting runs can be very fun. And little bit uncomfortable as rogue, really comfortable as eyes, really comfortable as chicken, fish, steroids, robot. Sometimes I do forget the beauty of the recycling, but anyway, we'll deal with that when it comes. Oh, and also horror, but I don't think horror is unlocked for us right now. I'm gonna roll wrench shotgun temporarily. It is a combination that I'm a big fan of. I do prefer shotgun. Yeah, I'll probably take telekinesis, or stronger telekinesis here. I do prefer shotgun over machine gun, which I think is a little bit disputable in terms of like whether or not that's actually the way it should be. But it's the way I like to do it. Now, the strong telekinesis is a blessing and a curse. Kind of feeling a little bit more like a curse lately as we're down to 1 HP already. That's not necessarily an enormous problem as long as we can get out of this and pick up some medkits on the next floor or so. I was trying to use it to knock some bullets away, but I ended up pushing some enemies, unfortunately, a little closer to myself than I would have liked. And we are going to hit another mutation here. Strong Spirit or Bloodlust would be nice. Plutonium Hunger also extremely useful, but not immediately going to get us out of this this bucket of syrup we find ourselves in, but that's okay. Just try to make sure we take out the generator there. Gotta come up with a better name for those guys, but for now, I'm feeling like, you know, we're one hit away from being in a dire position, but yeah, we're also, like, you know, one med kit away from feeling pretty good about our situation. There's really only one floor. Pardon me, it's like Super Shotgun Ninja Turtle. It's a new enemy. I can't get him. Oh my god, that was so scary. I really thought he was going to tag me there, but maybe they've changed it so there's like one turtle. Oh my god, we're going to get pizza time as well. There's like one turtle that shows up, but he's a little bit more meaningful. He didn't actually seem that bad, honestly, but I can live with it. We are at 3 HP still, but we got to pizza time, luckily. Could get some free pizzas out of this. Hey, Ruko, what's up, buddy? We're going to get rid of the wrench for the crossbow. Now we have crossbow, double shotgun. Pretty decent combination. Oh, jeez. I have no pizza, though. Oh, man, my aim is really bad right now, too. No pizza is a real disappointment. At least we picked up a little bit of ammo out of it. You can leave if you'd like, my feline friend. But I have to close that door at some point. That is not great. Okay, refocus here. We've been doing all right. We're at 3 HP, pretty much all because of a botched situation on the last floor of the wasteland. All we really need to do is get these enemies drawn up to this choke point here. I think we killed the one bit down there. Yeah, we did. Get these enemies drawn up to the choke point, and as they come up here, we'll be able to kill them easily. There's a big med kit. That is going to give us 7 HP and a flare gun, which I'm not particularly fond of, and I guess we'll just head down to the next level. So far, so good, and actually, I really feel like probably the #1 change in my play lately has been becoming a much more consistent player. Like, there's very few runs now, at least relative to how it used to be, where I'll just start and then die, you know, before even making it to the sewers. So, you know, that is very meaningful. The more you can kind of, like, give yourself a chance to succeed, the more likely you are to have successful runs. It sounds basic, but it is important. Okay, thank God for a stronger telekinesis there, because I did almost find myself in a very dangerous situation. Really could use homing bolts. I'm not doing a great job at actually landing these shots. A little bit out of practice, maybe. Loving the alt music, though. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And auto crossbow. There's no reason not to take that. Oh, I tried to right-click that one away, but it didn't work. No reason not to take auto crossbow over the regular crossbow. I feel... Oh, it did anger IDPD, which is annoying, but we're going to be able to sneak out of there easily anyway, and... I'll take Eagle Eyes. I will admit, Euphoria was kind of tempting because I believe that with Euphoria and stronger telekinesis, you can pretty much like send bullets back at their enemies, the ones that fire them. But might not matter too much as we're not looking fantastic right now regardless. We do have Eagle Eyes double shotgun. So it's going to be very, very potent when it comes to killing these enemies. At least, you know, maybe it's a good thing that we have a lot of spread on some of our shots because the shots that I've actually been shooting have not been landing very well. But we should be like one hit away from Big Dog dying. It looks like maybe 2 hits. Wow, a little bit more than I gave him credit for. Stop using telekinesis temporarily because we've actually got to, you know, make a spot large enough for us to be safe in. And I guess we're just heading down to the next floor with Toxic Launcher, something that we are not going to want. No scarier face, so I'm a little... Oh, Sticky Launcher, but still. I'm a little worried about this. No trigger fingers and 2 weapons that... Oh, I thought he was going to shoot in a different direction. 2 weapons that fire quickly, but not quickly enough, and that was actually my own fault just for terrible dodging there. Okay, not very good. Let's go daily random, and it's Crystal. Okay, Crystal gives us a little bit more of a new player-friendly cushion, and a really, really powerful right-click ability that I'm going to try not to forget to use, which is a common complaint that I have about me playing as Crystal. It's not Crystal's fault, it's my fault. Wrench, machine gun, pretty good combination here right off the bat. Machine gun has fallen a little bit out of favor, I think, for myself personally lately. Just kind of like a basic upgrade on the revolver, but nothing necessarily to write home about. We are going to hit level 2, only got hit once, and it was by the weakest enemy, so 9 out of 10 HP is totally fine. Not a huge fan of any of these. Boiling Veins could be good, but I'm going to take Patience. One thing a lot of people brought up in a recent episode is I ignored Nuke Launcher when I had Boiling Veins. I really should not have done that because it has some of the best DPS in the game, especially if you can't kill yourself with it. So that's something that if we do get forced into getting Boiling Veins, not that that would be the worst thing in the world, I'll look out for explosive weapons with a little bit more confidence, I guess. I don't really want Pop Gun. Wrench Slugger is totally fine as far as I'm concerned. There were like no enemies on this level. 16 shells. Oh, Scarier Face is much, much better. But 16 shells gives us a fairly easy ability to at least kill Big Bandit, but we've got to clear out a small arena here. It's not like little hunter-sized trouble, but it would be best for us if we could just clear our schedules here. And you know, honestly, I may end up taking Wrench and Grenade Launcher, because I see that a Grenade Launcher has showed up. That gives us a great chance to get pizza time on the next level. Big Bandit's already dead. Let's just like fire this up here, then take the Grenade Launcher and fire it in. Okay. Gotta be a little cautious here. This gun is meaningless. Hopefully that landed. It did! Oh man, I could have just right-clicked and pushed those bullets away, but I don't actually feel as bad as I normally do about taking the wrench with me this long, because we do have Scarier Face, so it's really gonna kill enemies quickly. Slugger. I think maybe I'll take Sledgehammer over it just in case we get a chance at Trigger Fingers. It can help us do a lot of damage, and it's kind of like a feast or famine situation, but the wrench is not going to be super scalable. Obviously take Strong Spirit here. The wrench is not going to be super scalable. The Sledgehammer could be, so it's not an enormous loss either way, even though I'm kind of outfitted right now with 2 weapons I'm not an enormous fan of in the you know, here and now. Later on. I'm taking these for future considerations, basically. Obviously, we're looking to get rid of the, grenade launcher as soon as possible. If we can get the Sledgehammer to Trigger Fingers territory, all is forgiven. We do need to kill the Breeder here. That's a much worse name for that. I mean, honestly, it's been going very well so far. Just been managing to kind of funnel these rats into choke points and take them out very, very easily. The assassins have not been any trouble either. I haven't really been looking for pizza time. We don't need it, but it would be good for the extra experience. Okay. This might be the end of this, so let's just get used to that. Take Assault Slugger over the Sledgehammer, because Assault Slugger is a must-take item. And we gotta take Grenade Launcher to see if we get pizza time anyway, but I honestly don't know where pizza time is, so we'll spend 6 shells killing 1 rat. Pick up some ammo. Blow this guy up. That's probably the end of the level, yeah. Disappointed that I couldn't get what I wanted there, but shit happens, basically. I think here we'll probably take Open Mind. Extra chest spawn varies in usefulness, but is the most universally useful out of all the ones that are left in there, I think. Kind of poor damage on my part there. Almost hit myself with that grenade. Gotta get in there, and it's worth spending the shells if I would have otherwise missed the rads. Goes without saying, I hope that I really want the grenade launcher to not be our weapon of choice at some point here. We need something a little bit more economical and efficient if we're going to be rocking Assault Slugger in what I would call the secondary slot. Not be... Oh my god, that was just at the outside of the range for us to take damage, I'm sure. But, yeah, I just want to get something a little bit more ammo efficient if we're going to be in this position moving forward. Come on, come on. Ah, we got him. Okay. But for now, I can't really complain. It's working out pretty nicely for us. We're going to replace the grenade launcher with a sledgehammer. I don't know. It seems a little ballsy. I mean, yes, you could argue the sledgehammer's dangerous, but the grenade launcher's dangerous. Or sorry, the grenade launcher's dangerous, but the sledgehammer's dangerous in its own way too. You got to get right up next to an enemy. We'll take Bloodlust here. I'm still going back and forth on whether I prefer Bloodlust or Second Stomach. I used to think Bloodlust because I was like, well, you kill way more enemies than you get medkits, so obviously that's going to be better. But then I kind of got on the other side, and I was like, Second Stomach might be like the second best mutation in the game. Now I'm coming back a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, maybe Bloodlust is better than I give it credit for. But and Rhino Skin factors into that too. I don't know how I feel about Rhino Skin right now. I should have not done that. Let's just put it that way. We're at 1 HP here. And desperately seeking medkit. There it is. Gotta get in there, though. Managed to get it. That's okay. We got Assault Slugger active, so let's switch to our grenade launcher. Still hoping for a better weapons case up here. Oh my god, we got super lucky. Without Eagle Eyes, I don't think I can afford the minigun. I would rather stick with the grenade launcher. It's just a little too dangerous in terms of, like, ammo consumption. This is going to be a little tricky. I'm not really blowing the doors off when it comes to HP right now, and I'm not a huge fan of our weapon combinations. I mean, the grenade launcher we can use, but it's kind of like it's a ticking time bomb. You know, it's a matter of time until we make a mistake and end up killing ourselves. We almost saw it happen early there. Luckily, I just had strong spirit and managed to keep myself in it there. So right now, I'm just trying to basically purge the grenades that I already have, and might as well use explosives to deal damage, is my thinking. Because we're going to want to take our shells down with us longer. I think they've nerfed Crystal a little bit. Maybe a slightly small... I don't know how I didn't get hit there. A slightly shorter phase in which you can stay in this Crystal phase, but we lived, and we have killed everything. There's a Slugger. I mean, we can't really afford to roll Slugger and Assault Slugger. It's kind of meaningless. But I think the other one there is Double Shotgun. We'll take Rabbit Paw, no question. Is it really Double Shotgun? Oh, it's a Sawed Off. We can't roll Sawed Off Assault Slugger. So, unfortunately, we're still stuck with the grenade launcher. And the grenade launcher's like, what are you talking about, man? I've been the #1 guy in your corner so far. Well, yes and no. Very thankful for all that ammo. Minigun, I guess, I mean, we sort of have to. I don't like taking the minigun because it's just so ammo inefficient, especially without Eagle Eyes and or Recycle Gland, but we can't roll the grenade launcher forever. Weirdly enough, I think this will actually cause way more ammo problems. Despite the fact that if you miss with the grenade launcher, you're pretty much not going to get anything out of it. We've already used 80 bullets and we got like none back. So it's a very tricky situation here because I don't really want to use 3 shells from the Assault Slugger on anything but the most annoying of enemies. On the bright side, we do have, is it a Bouncer? Yeah, we'll take the Bouncer SMG instead. But on the bright side, we do have, oh, and a crossbow as well. Now, I think I'll stick with Bouncer SMG for now. On the bright side, you know, we do have Scarier Face, so enemies are going to die a little bit faster than they otherwise would. Bouncer SMG, kind of holding it down a little bit more here. A little bit more economical with respect to its bullet usage, even though we've used 100 already. But we've used 100 to kill a lot of enemies, and there's Open Mind paying out nicely there. I don't really like Super Slugger. In fact, super weapons in general, I tend to have a little bit of a problem with. Just a little bit low on accuracy and thus efficiency. Doing all right here, though. Yeah, Super Slugger. We saw the crossbow as well, but Bouncer SMG is honestly holding it down pretty nicely as a primary weapon here. Probably here we have to go Second Stomach. It's a top tier mutation. I really wanted to try Recycle Gland because we're rolling Bouncer SMG, but I can't see myself using Bouncer SMGs very, very long term if I have other options. So I'm gonna be content. If we have to trade this out for an energy weapon or something like that later, that's fine. Second Stomach is a little bit more universally useful. You know, you're always gonna need HP unless you don't get hit. I get hit, so I'm assuming that is probably gonna be pretty warranted for me. Just want to keep myself as safe as possible from IDPD here, and I think we're gonna be able to do it. Seeker Pistol versus Bouncer SMG. I actually really like this Seeker Pistol. I don't know if it's going to carry any associated ammo-related problems. I actually think that this is a pretty good combination right here. The only real problem is that it's a little slow. Seeker Pistol, you know, in Isaac terms, has not the most fantastic shot speed, but it is pretty good at clearing out enemies. With Scarier Face, it'll go a little further than it otherwise would. Ooh, 2 bolts to kill that guy's a little dangerous. I want to keep this arena, like, semi-safe right now. It's not really safe, but semi-safe. I think we managed to get a pretty clutch crystaling there. Gotta kill this guy. He's like my #1 priority. Now, you gotta actually land those shots. He basically summoned a few human shields there. Got a lot of shells, and we've done it. Just don't explode next to me. And that was actually a really, really impressive fight, I think. We didn't have the greatest arena, not the worst I've ever seen. We didn't have the greatest arena to fight Little Hunter. Came through in the clutch, and we're only 1 medkit away from getting back to max HP. Oh, now we're several medkits away. Oh, we're only 2, actually. I forgot that we have Second Stomach and Bloodlust. And that'll do it right there. Shovel without trigger fingers is not takeable. We did hit level 8 on our very last kill of that floor. And I think we take Plutonium Hunger even over the... Well, Back Muzzle was a close call, but we take Plutonium Hunger over Homing Bolts. And the easy answer for that is... oh, God. The easy answer for that is... it helps so much on the throne fight. We're in a very difficult spot here. We did see that Necromancer, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't kill him right off the bat. Help. Okay, we're still in this. We have killed him now, but there are more left, obviously. That's just how it's gonna go. Ammo's still good. Gotta get the Necromancer killed. There he is. With him dead, that's probably the last one. It looks like a pretty small floor. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised we didn't get screwed a little worse than we did. Super Flank Cannon is an incredible item. Is it better than Assault Slugger? That's very debatable, but we're gonna find out. I can only really use this on the throne. We're gonna have to use Seeker Pistol for basically everything else. Which is gonna be kind of an exercise in danger, effectively. I'm gonna use the Super Flat Cannon on occasion just to do some crowd control, and I think that's been a pretty good decision so far. Double minigun without Eagle Eyes. Holy crap, that was a mimic in there. There's another one of those. Double minigun we cannot take unless we get Eagle Eyes. So maybe if the portal spawns near here, we'll get lucky, but we're back to maximum shells, which is where we want to be. This honestly, it could have gone worse. Could it have gone better? I mean, possibly, but I can't really complain about the way that went down. I think maybe, like, the way that we should do this is just launch one Super Flat Cannon shot right at the opening. Gotta get out of here. And this way we can take care of a little bit of the crowd control. Kind of have to assume that we're gonna take damage at some point. Like, it's almost not something we have any control over. Oh, okay, lucky us. And honestly, I have to toot my own horn a little bit. There's been a lot of surprisingly lucky, but also surprisingly effective dodges that have come in here that have really allowed me to kind of stick in the game here. Now, these guys do have a tendency to drop ammo chests and medkits. I can use both of them with pretty much equal need right now. Okay, we got 11 bolts left. That's not very much. We got a dragon. It's not a mimic. Might as well take those. Okay, I don't know if 5 super flat cannon shots is going to be enough to get the job done here. We'll take back muscle, see if maybe we got a different weapon. Blood Hammer. Well, I'll be real with you. The Secret Pistol kind of sucks for the throne fight. The Blood Hammer is a big risk. But I think we have to try. I don't know. It would be awesome if we could loop this one. I don't know if it's going to happen, but I'm still very pleased with our recent performances. That did hit an enemy. Okay, so I mean, the thing with the Blood Hammer is we have to be like right up here to get the damage done. But it can also deflect bullets, but so can our right click. So I'm hoping that with Scare Your Face and Super Flat Cannon, that's just enough to get the job done right there. But I'd be surprised if it was. Okay, here we go. Great stuff. Takes forever to reload. Now we have Plutonium Hunger, so that's what we want to use Blood Cannon for, or Blood Hammer for right there, is taking out the minions, I suppose. A little bit of a close call there, but we got some more energy, which I could not possibly need less at the present moment. I don't know why I decided to get right up close and personal that time. We're alright, we're alright. We're actually better than alright, we're at max HP, and we have killed the throne. I can't really afford... I guess I don't get to change. We do have our Ultra, though, here. But then the Secret Pistol came with us. Plus 6 max HP or move while shielded. I mean, move while shielded seems interesting. Should I be rolling Blood Hammer right now? I thought the general consensus is that the Blood Hammer kind of sucks. But Secret Pistol is not going to be what we're going to want to stick with right now either. So I honestly don't really know. I'm kind of hoping we'll get another chance to take a different weapon soon. Oh, that was just piss poor. Alright, well, we're fine. I'm hoping we'll get a chance to take a different weapon soon. Or we could just die right there as well as I walk right into the bullet. Pretty good run, though. I mean, the dailies just rolled over. We got 0-1 on loop 1, which as far as I'm concerned, it counts as a loop, basically. We're 65th in the world. Not too amazing, but for now, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal, and of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.